Alright folks, welcome back sports fans to game number 1, or what's actually the series preview. I'm going to kind of give you a little series preview of the next series real quick while I get everything set up on my end. And I wanted to invite you guys to look at the new team here. Of course, we have our Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim here. We'll see our first 3 pitchers who will actually be facing off. So it's going to be Mike Witt, came off of a win, I believe, and then Jared Weaver. That would be, of course, Jared Weaver doing pretty well. I just don't feel comfortable with him very much. So even though they're the same stats and everything, unfortunately Jared Weaver just doesn't cut it during the games there, and then Nolan Ryan will be back up for his next round. I've kind of had to make the decision or not whether or not to have or include Chuck Finley in the lineup or not. If Jared Weaver does not perform again any better than he did before, I absolutely will be putting Chuck Finley in replace of Jared Weaver, just because of the fact that there is that semi-control that these guys already have control. I don't know, just for me, I didn't want to put out a pitcher that, even though he's one of my favorite pitchers, if not the favorite pitcher that we have in the Angels, I didn't want to put out a player that wouldn't be able to necessarily play up to the performance that we're kind of looking for, especially when we have so many other great quality talent players, especially pitchers for the Angels. Really good pitching. But without further ado, let's get over to the Manhattan Brokers. They're the actual first team that we have here. So the Manhattan Brokers don't have very many actual cards, which I actually just found out here. I mean, just looking at it, just didn't feel like they had many great cards for hitting wise. They're not terrible fielding, like they're just a lot of neutrals. There's one gold, and then neutral, there's an iron. So all in all, legitimately, if you take a positive and a negative one, they don't have very great fielding. They're just neutral. Everything's very neutral about them. Semi-sluggers, semi-heroes, semi-scrappers. Even their best player, who I think would be probably Steve Van Gorder here, he's their left fielder. It really doesn't feel like he's that great in general, because he's a semi-champion, semi-slugger, and a semi-home run king, and he's a semi-whiffer, for whatever that matters. It doesn't seem like they're going to be actually a great power hitting team. Their pitching, though, does look like it is up to snuff, though. That's going to try to keep our batters in check there. Herc Webster, semi-star, double flash, great for strikeouts. That's fantastic. Very fun. He'll be the first starter probably. And then control. You have John Burnside. That's a star, flash, and then double control. Another great player there. That's a good one. Then the third game could be started off with Kirk Meacham. Kirk Meacham is a star, semi-flash, and control. So, just very, very good 3 pitchers there. And their arsenal is lengthy with starting pitchers and mid-relief pitchers. If you can see right here, the relief pitchers, they only have like a handful, whereas normally other teams have very few mid-relievers, or even none. But it looks like these are 2 free agents that I kind of set in here. I kind of tossed in free agents to each individual team, just kind of as a whims. I didn't really put any thought to it, but it looks like they have Rajo Kopalan. I think that's how you say it, is Rajo Kopalin. So Teddy Rajo Kopalin, or Palin, is one of their guys, and look how weird this is. It looks like almost like a player card of what is it, Ronald Chandler or Chapman? Yeah, Ronald Chapman, I think that's his name is, for the Yankees, who just got traded away. But Struggler, semi-workman, double flash, and wild. So fast pitcher, doesn't know where to throw the ball, but I absolutely want to put him on the mound in a mid-relief form to see how that does, maybe compared, or I guess you can supplemented with Herc Webster, 2 great double flash pitchers, to see how that kind of translate with the new category. We're actually playing in Signal Hill Health Park for the first game there, but we'll get to that later. But I hope you guys are excited and ready, because we're actually going to try and see how many players we can kind of utilize in our lineup to better assess, and we're still trying to get back into it with Troy Gloss being out for till a couple games, and then Benji Molina as well. So I hope you guys are all excited. I really enjoy the support that I've had on the channel for this series. I definitely hope that you guys are enjoying, and again, drop a like and leave a comment. Any project that you guys are doing, or if you guys want me to do a project as well, I am more than happy to do so, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the bleachers for series number 3 with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim franchise team and the Manhattan Brokers.